Templar Assassin.
Choose your hero.
Templar Assassin. I think Templar is actually the perfect pick here. It counters both Puck and Tiny.
It's way more from a passive style where you just farm up Ancients and do Roche if the other team is doing something silly. So I would say that Vici definitely have the late game. I would say Terraplane is also just like really hard to deal with in the late game, especially with their lineup that does not have significant amounts of AoE. Tree grab does not count.
Yeah. We don't want that to count. Puppey, he's actually dropping really low here in mid. So much damage on LaNm with a plus 54. It will be enough.
I
Puck
actually
will be able to get a revenge, but
I did not think he was actually going to die from that hit. I was
like
actually very. I was like, okay, it's going to take him like 1 and like a 10th more hit.
pretty heavily on just making CTY's life very problematic, but it's really not that bad, is it though? Like CTY is still 8 for 3 against a 10 for 1. CTY got a kill in return.
It's not to make his life problematic, it's to make the TA's life easy. Because TA versus Ogre is really bad. Like you can take off all the reflection charges.
They're gonna get a revenge. YapzOr in through the side, pick him up, toss him back over again, and then it's just all about a good club, and Puppey gets his revenge.
So LaNm's doing something that's, you know, generally what you do in this sort of situation. You draw the attention away from the TA, and you put a lot of focus on yourself. As your TA gets a relatively easy time, and the CS is actually very close in the mid lane for them.
CS actually close all around. Like there's only Puck who's just slightly ahead of everybody else, but it is very even. This bottom lane, it really is the brawlers. And he still has 10 stick charges up his sleeve as well as the avalanche, so he'll return a bit more damage, has a tree up, needs more life. There's the stick charges kicking in, doesn't have the avalanche back again, going into the tower. YapzOr mango so he can climb into the trees. The damage from the tower will be quite high, but not high enough.
Dude, they are just going at it. Like they do not care about dying towers. They are, this is the Vici I like to see.
You've got CTY as that stand-in, and you, okay, FATA, oh, actually, he's in trouble. Space created by YapzOr, has to put the sleep onto himself. FATA goes for the tree line, still has that purification, taking the time to salve up to, making it sure this metamorphosis of Paparazi is as wasted as much as they can. YapzOr has his parity cancelled, fade falls, he knows he's dead, but in comes Puppey. If they can get a revenge on a Paparazi, they'll make it worthwhile, but the storm from LaNm, everyone goes to sleep for the moment as Paparazi runs down south, trying to escape from this gank, but he's salving up into the trees. They need to cancel this. More loose to choose from. Puppey so low, purifications on the FATA, so he can set his ground, do the damage into Paparazi, but it doesn't work when Fenrir claims a double kill as that Bane picking up the supports of Team Secret's off lane. The Spirit gives a little bit of extra vision for that, but Ori doesn't have the high movement speed as he's still short of his phase boots. So he cannot get up the hill in time. Bottom lane, Brewmaster split is going out. Ace trying to survive into the trees. Stick charges once again going to go off. The Brewmaster split. Got another 6 seconds left on it. 6 seconds will be more than enough, and maybe it won't be. Avalanche is up. YapzOr suddenly blocking Ace, and that'll allow the Rockstar to fly forward. He doesn't have another control here. YapzOr. Finally, Puppey will hit the deck. How to actually fight YapzOr? Throw him away. Don't deal with it. But Team Secret are looking to find a 3-man smoke up. They're going to look for the opportunity, and what a good time to do it. YapzOr,
it's too late.
He doesn't have the Observer Ward. They need to see up the hill. Maybe they can at least get the pick up on the TA. If they Observer Ward the hillside, it will work. LaNm soaks up the smoke gank. And Ori, well, he's got 2 big black dragons left to farm. That is all.
Yeah, 250. I don't think I've seen people take the talent, but 200 Psionic Trap talent might be worth considering this game.
The Fiend script over on Ace. He'll break free. Still has a lot of one-shots up his sleeve. Strength tread more up, but what does he really do? He tosses. He's just trying to go for the kill onto Bane, realizing he's dead, but the Nightmare. What a situation. Ace will take it off him, tosses the tree, as we'll have a quick pause out by Puppey. But this is escalating quickly.
Probably, I don't even know.
The Bane doesn't...
I don't think he can kill them. It's going to be close.
If you catch the TA without refraction up, maybe. LaNm having a little bit of trouble, so this will work. When you've got FATA there to help out, now he has enough damage to get through the ET. Meanwhile, Puck, Dream Call on bottom, wants to jump away. Puppey, Fiend script up. Paparazi will take care of him. YapzOr was moving over, hoping for a steal of his own. Abilities burning by Team Secret that he'll have 1 charges available. Wait, they smoke up now. He's got an Invis rune on top of his Blink Dagger.
He's also not scared because he went for damage instead of the health talent.
Well, Nightmare Steal for Rubik.
Very nice smoke pop. Even if he died, it's like, you know.
Well, he may still do. Drunken Haze thrown out by YapzOr. We've seen them want to dive down towns before in the Fiend grip from Fenrir. They'll commit anything they've got, mainly because Paparazi's also here this time. His last attack will be able to reach YapzOr. Roshan being started up now by the Templar Assassin.
Good for them. It is nighttime. They don't have vision over here. This could be the play that they need. They need vision.
No jump in though. They need to see inside the pit. The observer board knows they're watching. Here comes the pocket in through the side. Ace with the avalanche toss. Roshan killed by the rain. Who gets the Aegis? The Immortal Ace Day actually gets swapped out of life. Paparazi snatches the Aegis. The Immortal will be the Templar Assassin. They had to try something, but the Sunder kicks in. Ace has no more life to work with. And Puppey is caught on the wrong side of the river. Maybe there can be some revenge. They pick up and throw down on the Brewmaster. He was silenced, so he couldn't get the split off. Puppey did eventually die. And the rest of Team Secret are on the run.
YapzOr actually has traps, which is probably one of the best spells that you can steal as a Rubik. Well, oh no, don't lose traps. No, you had such a good thing going for you, YapzOr.
He's lost traps, and he's about to lose his tier 1 tower up on top. Puck as well as the Rubik. Like there's this Fable Rift Orb that just makes it very difficult to keep him up. Most of the Metamorphosis has been wasted, so they're going in and doing exactly the same thing again. Oh, Fenrir cancelled it! I think he was a little bit worried it would be stolen. Right now it's only Refraction that was stolen, picked up and thrown in very, very deep. Damn, he's so tanky. And the Nightmare with the splitter. They've actually got enough space created. The All flies forward. Fenrir, CTY goes after him and claims him. A 1-for-1 trade-off. They still get the tier 2 tower. Top tier 2 tower remains.
You know, the charts are going to swing the Secret's way, and it looks pretty hopeful, but you have to consider this next fight with the BKBs and the Aegis, or with just the BKBs, how it is going to go
Puppey,
for them.
You're in 2T. CTY is the name. Believe it or not, Puppey can really get himself out this one. And Fenrir, oh, he's going to get the Fiend grip as well. CTY wasn't really sure if he should be involved in this. They were setting up for a gank on bottom.
That's just a really dangerous place. At the same time, you don't really expect an Observer Ward to be there.
Paparazi has TP down here to defend the lane. They're really not letting like Team Secret have any of these towers. But it's a smoke gang, 4 men together. And Paparazi walking right into it. YapzOr, straight pick up, not the illusion. They toss down the tree, they know which one's the real one. And now flip him like a pancake.
Ooh, back-to-back smoke. That was clutch. He probably didn't expect the back-to-back smoke.
5 man in it. They're not going into Roshan, however. They're going to go straight past him and wrap around the side. The circle comes out to say, let's check our own jungle. FATA's the closest. He'll break the smoke with Puppey and the jump in from YapzOr. They'll get that silence off. It's that fresh Orchid over Amori, denying FATA any presence in this fight. And now the Nightmare continues for Puppey. But the counter push comes on top lane. CTY is attacking the tier 3 tower. YapzOr will be able to get himself a little bit of distance from YapzOr.
I mean, he's just a puck, though.
He is just a puck. Ace is just a tiny as well. Paparazi already with that Sunder stealing so much life. And YapzOr could do little to nothing to cancel this kind of push. And they're not even caring about Roshan. So the puck added some momentum towards the top. That did bring LaNm back. So he's not part of this fight right now. At the same time, it's Secret who are men's down, and they're about to be more. FATA, he's down for the count. Buyback does not help you in this situation when you have none. Ruby's gone as well, pushing into the tier 3 tower. Fortification will delay this pressure, but Vici Gaming so in control of this matchup that it really doesn't matter. This is the slow walk forward. Fiend grip from Fenrir, controlling Puppey. He'll fall as well. It seems like a hopeless case, mainly because Vici Gaming currently owns one of his secrets.
And this is what we talk about a lot with the Omni Knight. Like, do you want to go Greaves and help out your team, or do you want to go Midas Radiance, which would probably be better suited on a lot of different heroes?
There's no way he could have prepared for that. And then we transition ourselves forward to the mid push.
Well, he could prepare for it with Greaves. Greaves, you already need armor on your team.
30 with a Bloodthorn on the Templar Assassin on top of everything else that she already has. Paparazi, while the Aegis Immortal is on TA, he's got the cheese. It's not only Sunder, but also that cheese life. Lotus Orb, fresh pickup. For FATA, it's all or nothing right now as Vici Gaming, they come in through the top. A quick silence for the Templar Assassin. CTY doing what he can, but YapzOr, he's in the back lines with the Templar Assassin. YapzOr gets to pick up a throwdown. Guardian Angel will find protection, and Ori really low. But remember, this is the Aegis Immortal. He'll have that trigger, and the cost is too great for Team Secret to defend, and it is impossible to defend. Puppey will call it, and VG Gaming take game 1 of this winners bracket semi-final.
So LaNm and 11 were certainly the MVPs for me. LaNm just drew so much attention away from the TA so that the Ogre couldn't really dominate her.
Pass. So I do go for the Dragon Knight in the end. Alright. That still means the Storm is gonna free farm middle though.
The way TP scrolls work now, you can't actually TP to the middle lane after you get the bounty runes.
So you have to commit one of the support heroes, which for VG are up on top lane.
Or you don't go for the rune, which I actually think some mid players do.
Well, FATA's in trouble up on top. Disruption's going to come in. LaNm, wait for the right timing. The leech is going to begin this control time. Now they can go for the Burrow Strike. You don't have another pounce just yet. FATA really cracking shot, lets it break free, but it still won't be enough. At the same time, the battle was happening on the bot lane, so technically with our split screen, we were actually watching both engagements.
3 heroes beating on you and 2 SD illusions. So you're going to get a lot of value if you have both of them. However, he has taken a spill.
And this mid lane, obviously it's going to go the way of the Storm Spirit early on until...
Jeez, he's way ahead as he is.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, like, until the ball is going to arrive, and again, FATA's going to die up on top lane. It's a death lane for him to be there. But Ori is really getting wrecked. And LaNm will move all the way down south. Not exactly certain if he can get this kill. With the help of the SD, maybe they can. 3 heroes coming over. YapzOr waiting on the high ground. They start with the battery assault. YapzOr trapped inside of it. He'll repel. Give himself some protection, and now SD, they turn for the fight, and maybe they have enough. Puppey, Burrow striked up, having a lot of damage to the purification. Ace with the early point up, and Gus just pushing him back, and Puppey, he's dying to the SD illusions. Fenrir trapped inside the cogs once more. Another hero locked in with YapzOr, but Ace, he doesn't want to fight this one. In fact, he's just TPing out to safety. So YapzOr will find the kill over on Fenrir. There is no follow through again from VG.
I actually expected the laning phase to go much, much better for Secret than this. Yeah, Storm's winning, but he has Drow Aura.
Yeah.
But they're just getting pummeled on bottom.
Just hit 6, but here we go again. There's the disruption, the perfect fire strike time. Make sure there's no gust back. Purification, such heavy damage on Ace. And now Fenrir's got even more drows to fight for the cause. They look to move forward. YapzOr and Puppey forced out of the lane. They again are absolutely wrecked CTY. He has 7 one-shots up his sleeve and Ball Lightning available, but that's not enough mana to get all the way back to the tower, so Fenrir is going to start with Disruption. Catch is coming out as well. LaNm Fire Strike timing. This synergy has been absolutely perfect between the 2 supports. They need a little bit more damage, and they just don't have it, even with the Caustic. Maybe the pump with the... their Fire Strike, they'll do it. Closing the distance, diving the tower. YapzOr's rotated in. They want to get some level of revenge. Repel is there for a young 11. Will pull his way out of the cogs. LaNm ready for another Burrow Strike, ready for her space creation. YapzOr is low. The Burrow Strike's there. They'll take the bounty route from him. YapzOr will pop to the caustic, let alone everything else is throwing at him. Storm and Clock fall for this. VG Gaming without a care in the world.
So she's actually not getting that much benefit from the Drow Aura too. Like maybe like a Lion or something has a little bit better right click, could zone him out, but
it's gonna be so fearful being in that lane. Burrow Strike again. LaNm, Ori, and young 11. Perfect combination to bring down CTY. YapzOr was nearby, but he was just trying to get enough leech experience off that bot lane to hit 6.
Dude, they are crumbling.
He is a level 4.
How the lanes went. Oh, and they popped 2 smokes. Oh no.
Burned 2 smokes. Ace was still farming up the Ancients. YapzOr's going to call the sorry mark, and yeah, this is problematic for him. Fenrir, defensive disruption, dodges the dual breath, supports TPing in, but then the purification and the repel. Fenrir will live long enough to even kill off YapzOr. FATA's Rabbit, it's rather effective, but still it won't save him. Young 11's got too much heal. Another Burrow Strike from LaNm. I swear Team Seeker has spent more time stunned than alive in this game. Puppey's TP won't work. Purification will kill him off. And VG Gaming, 11 kills to 3. Momentum galore. 2 tier 1s and 1 tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Another disastrous sign of a Drow lineup when you're losing towers and you don't even have any T1 of your own.
Oh, Fenrir, something is going to go their way finally. Fenrir will get popped. The Observe Ward that was just on the other side of the tree line should have also helped them to know that, yep, that dire Observe Ward is down. So they remove a little bit of the aggressive vision, get the kill on the SD, but LaNm in mid. He burrow strikes him, the purification was up. FATA thought he had some breathing room, but Ori, they trigger the drum charge. They're running forward quickly. LaNm's burrow strike. Oh, Puppey creates a little bit of space, but it's a level 1 ice path. It'll help when LaNm doesn't connect. But FATA on the run back behind the tower, but he uses the illusions to purify. Where the panels say VG Gaming were just styling Team Secret in game 1.
Let's be real here. If he gets a Bloodstone, he's probably going to end up with like 6 charges after a couple minutes with the way the game's going.
That is true.
But, I mean...
But is Kaya the best alternative?
Honestly, like...
Ace, goodbye.
He's a little bit poor right now, so he doesn't really have too much of a choice.
TP! Wow.
Wow.
Kill secure.
So cool. Flame and just walk away. Doesn't even bother with the stun. Nice one, Ori.
But for the moment, VG still know the good target. The Shrine just got burned. As CTY getting a little bit of mana back, and Paparazi is on the hunt. He won't find the target. In fact, the pings are coming out. A quick jump away. It's Puppey who pings that one up. YapzOr, hook shots available. Hooks over towards the SK. They just want to get one kill. And LaNm is going to be the sentry ward's down, so he couldn't hide. FATA creates some space with that Ravage. They kill off the SK, turn their attention towards Paparazi. They've already burned the Ravage as well as the mech of FATA. It is time to retreat if you're Team Secret. The Dorbreath can catch 3, but now the Guardian Angel is there. So much regeneration, so much sustain for VG. They move closer with the pounce forward. Paparazi actually pounces over the dead corpse of FATA. 3 heroes down, no buyback for the Tidehunter. Team Secret really wanted something there. Maybe they're thinking about actually going into Roshan with that smoke. The line was right for it.
They would get crushed.
They've done it before.
They have. All right.
Paparazi. Oh, God, what do you do against that? You're repelled up. And all Storm can do is just ball away. However, FATA may not be so lucky. Ori is already in the back line. So Conquer tracks from CTY jumps forward. Ori has died pretty quickly. The destruction is there. FD will create some space, but he doesn't have enough to get away. Now do they have enough to jump? Hook shot. YapzOr creating space, moving forward onto Fenrir. Paparazi bounces over. The epicenter, maybe Tide Ravage as mech. It gives them now the sustain for Team Secret. A massive fight. These are the mistakes the Malini was mentioning about VG Gaming that they could make that will bring them back in, because now Team Secret, they're looking towards Roshan. They're getting money in.
You know what happened?
Fear is no longer a dream.
Freaking... I was just talking about how 11 went teamfight items, and then he had a Blink Dagger queued up, and then he built a Midas, and then he wasn't in range to heal the DK. Oh my goodness.
Goal Paparazi, he just killed our base. The Ice Path is nice, catching Young 11 on the back lines, allowing CTY to do some work. Draw Rangers down, but nothing of value was lost. Or the end of 2013.
But you have Midas. You can buy all the items that you can buy an Atos and a Scythe to counter the Storm. Okay, we're done here.
Thank you. Here comes Paparazi. Sentry Ward reveals him, but he's already broken the Tidehunter. The Silver Edge going into work. There's no Ravage. The Macropire is nice. FATA, the live, he's gonna sustain for a while. But a while is not long enough.
It's lovely that Paparazi can go Glass Cannon build because he has Repel. He went for the agility and the attack speed, so just all out right click.
They're going in again. The Sentry Ward's revealing Observe Ward on the hill. They can push him back. Ace in a good position just to cannon fire from the rear. But YapzOr, the call's locked down. Oh, the burst damage is there from the Remnants to help bring down the Omni-Knight, so he's gone for the count, but Paparazi can now be free to do what he wants, going through Ace. Maybe not so much when CTY, once again, it's into the back lines. It's like CTY and Paparazi just want to ignore that each other exists. But he may not have a choice. Right now, CTY has lost every teammate he has. Paparazi with a triple kill, and VG With the creep wave coming down mid lane, can at least force buybacks, if not do some heavy damage to the tier 3. Got enough mana for it, so hey, why not? So shame he doesn't have the Remnant talent.
Paparazi just does so much damage right now.
So stupid him doing that.
Dire's top
Melee is gone.
under attack.
Now, Paparazi has over 250 damage 23 minutes into the game. Obviously, the essences are going to start to shift again. Hook shot, YapzOr. Well, we fought this place before. We're going to find it again. Fenrir, he's going to fall. CTY jumping in deep. It breaks the Lincoln Spear. Now Paparazi going for a little bit more. But no! Support is there! They were going for both targets. A little bit of greed, or a lot of greed. A mountain of greed.
He still had all the stacks. So right now he's at 37. Yeah,
they're
that's
done. 24 minutes in, they're realizing this is a hopeless case. Team Secret get 2-0'd by VG Gaming as VG Gaming will be secured top 3 position here at the Perfect World Masters.
LaNm is in top 4, and his drafts have been